methods of colloidal solutions. The next one is properties of colloidal solutions. Properties of colloidal solutions. So properties of colloidal solutions mainly colligative properties, Tyndall effect, color of the colloidal solutions, and Brownian momentum of the colloidal solutions. So these are the simple properties of the colligative properties. So simple properties of the colloidal solutions. So one is colligative properties. Next one is a Tyndall effect. Next one is color and Brownian momentum. What is a Brownian momentum? So now electrical properties of the colloidal solutions. Electrical properties of the colloidal solutions. That is electrophoresis. Electrophoresis. Next one is the coagulation. Actually, coagulation is differ with lyophilic solutions and lyophobic solutions. So both are different coagulation process. So then coagulation, it is the coagulation of lyophobic solutions or lyophobic sols. So what are coagulation properties of lyophobic colloids? One is mutual coagulation, second one is boiling, third one is persistent dialysis, fifth one is addition of electrolytes, and Hardy-Schulze rule. Hardy-Schulze rule. So these are the coagulation properties of the lyophobic sols. What are mutual coagulation, boiling, persistent dialysis, addition of electrolysis, what is addition of electrolysis, and Hardy-Schulze rule. Hardy-Schulze rule. So next one is coagulation. What is a coagulation? Coagulation of lyophilic sols. What is coagulation of lyophilic sols? So these are the lyophobic sols. These are the lyophilic sols. So one is protective colloids. What is protective colloids? So these are all the properties of the colloidal solutions or colloidal sols. So the first one is simple colligative property. So what is colligative property? So according to colligative property, the number of particles as well as colligative property, it is compared with true solutions. What is number of particles and colligative properties of the colloidal solutions are compared with the true solutions. So actually colloidal solutions, true solutions are differ by many number of factors. That is size, number of particles, its properties, preparations are different. So number of particles and colligative properties of the true solutions is greater than colloidal solutions. It means simply the number of particles of true solutions is greater than colloidal solutions. Okay, nice. So next one is a Tyndall effect. What is a Tyndall effect? So actually Tyndall effect, it is explained with the help of one experiment or set of experiment. It is the Tyndall effect. What is a Tyndall effect? It is the experiment or set of experiment. Now in this experiment, first of all, let us consider a vessel. So it is the, let us consider a vessel. So in this vessel, colloidal solution is taken. The colloidal solution is taken in this vessel. So this colloidal solution consists of dispersed phase and dispersion medium. What is a dispersion phase and dispersion medium? Okay. So it consists of dispersion phase and dispersion medium. Okay. Two components. So now next one is what is by the using of microscope to observe what happens in this experiment. What happens in the experiment? what is going on in this experiment. It is observed by with the help of microscope. Then it is the eye. It is eye. It is the microscope. Okay. So now, what is the experiment arrangement? So now it is a vessel and colloidal solution taken in the vessel, and this observation is seen by our eyes with the help of microscope. Now what happens then? A light source. A light source means a beam of light. What is a beam of light is passed on the colloidal solution. A beam of light is passed on the colloidal solution. So wherein it is the beam of light. So it is it is called as a Tyndall cone. So it is what is a Tyndall cone. So now light is appears on this device, then it is scattering into the what is a colloidal solution. So beam of light is fall on the colloidal solution. Then what happens in this beam of light? This beam of light, some light particles or light waves are scattered. So light particles, what are happens? It is scattered. So this one and this one, it is a light scattered particles. So some light waves are what is a transmitted. What is a transmitted means it is moving with the linearly. So some light waves are transmitted, some light waves are scattered. So why the light waves are scattered and transmitted? It means the beam of light is scattered on the what is colloidal solution. If the light beam of light is what is light is kept on, what is it is a fall on the dispersed phase. What is a dispersed phase? Not a dispersion medium. So it is a fall on the dispersion phase. So now it is scattered. What is it? It is the scattered. So like that, these are all the dispersed phase particles. These are scattered. Okay. So it is a transmitted. So this one and this one is what is a scattered. Now it is the colloidal solution. It is a Tyndall effect. It means the light is fall on the colloidal solution. Some light waves are scattered, some light waves are transmitted, because if the light waves are fall on the dispersion phase, these are what happens scattered. If the beam of light is passed on the dispersion medium, it is scattered. So it is the scattering light, beam of light scattering experiment. Okay. So simply when the beam of light is scattered, the light waves are fall on the dispersion phase. What is a dispersion phase? Not a dispersion medium. Then it is scattered. So other than the dispersed phase particles in the colloidal solutions, these are the transmitted. What is a transmitted? This experiment is known as Tyndall effect. What is it? Is the Tyndall effect. So next one is color property. Generally, colloidal solutions shown the color property. This color property is based on the passing light beam of light wavelength. So the color property is based on the wavelength of light. What is the wavelength of light? For example, let us consider water as well as milk. Then the beam of light is passed on the water and milk. The appearance of the water and milk is blue color. It is scattering of the beam of light. This blue color is appears due to the scattering of the beam of light. So next one is Brownian momentum. So it is the simple concept, Brownian momentum. Actually, Brownian momentum is due to unbalanced bombarding particles. Actually, colloidal solution consists of two particles. One is a dispersed phase and a dispersion medium. Then the bombard means collisions. The collisions are present in between dispersed phase and a dispersion medium. It is present at what is Bombardier time, it is unbalanced. So it means Brownian momentum is due to unbalanced Bombardier particles. What is unbalanced Bombardier particles? So it is a Brownian momentum. So now, due to the Brownian momentum, the particles motions are zigzag motions. What is due to the Brownian momentum, the particle motions. What are the particles? Dispersed phase and dispersed medium in the colloidal solution. Its motion is zigzag motion. What is a zigzag motion? Actually, Brownian momentum is independent. What is Brownian momentum is independent of the nature of colloid. What is the nature of colloid? And the Brownian momentum is dependent on, what is a Brownian momentum is dependent on, what is a size of particles and viscosity. What is the size of particles? Viscosity. Actually, viscosity with respect to Brownian momentum, these two are inversely proportional. If the viscosity is decreases, Brownian momentum is increases. If viscosity is increases, Brownian momentum is decreases. What is decreases? So now due to the Brownian momentum, the colloidal particles like dispersed phase and dispersion medium are moving, what is a zigzag methods. What is its position or its motion is not orderly, so it is randomly. These motions are, what is randomly. So this zigzagness or randomness is known as, what is a Brownian momentum. So Brownian momentum is the independent of nature of colloid, but it is dependent of size of particles and also viscosity. So Brownian momentum is the inversely proportional to the viscosity. If viscosity increases, Brownian momentum decreases. If viscosity decreases, Brownian momentum is increases. So it is simply Brownian momentum. So next one is electrical properties. What is the electrical properties of the colloidal solutions? Wherein these are classified into two types. One is, what is electrophoresis, second one is coagulation. So then coagulation again classified into two types. Coagulation with respect to lyeophobic soils and it is with respect to lyeophilic soils. What are the coagulation with respect to lyeophobic? So it is a mutual coagulation, boiling, Protestant dialysis, addition of electrolytes and Hardy-Schuch rule. So then coagulation with respect to lyeophilic soil is the protective colloids.